Yes, I say my name. MVP code. MVP code. Mission, vision, passion, plan, then go. MVP code. MVP code. Every day I build it, watch me grow. MVP code. MVP code. Plan it on the page, then I break it down. Small wins stacking up from the ground to crown. Action in the morning, action in the rain.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry, I'm dancing on Coach Morning Live. Good morning. Welcome to Coach Morning Live. You know, this is your show. We'll forgive any imperfection today. We're just learning the system until we can deliver the greatest show on the planet. MVP code. I hope you listen to the music that says MVP code. That's the pleasure of being with you today, always. You're home. I want you to feel home. Coach Morning Live is not for me. It's not for my family. It's for the viewers, the people that want to build growth, build success as a family. We are one. I would like you to know my goal is to build a community. And that's why I created Coach Morning. And one of the most important things is that I want every day to invite people to take action to change their lives. That's why today, the title of the episode is Action Can Transform Possibility into Reality. This is a real pleasure to be with you today. And if you're online, if you're watching the show, let me know, send your comments. Always, I'll be happy to be with you. Coach Morning Live is a show designed for the people, with the people, by the people. My goal is to make sure that every day, every time you tune in, every time you log in to watch your show, you can learn something new. And also you can feel that you are part of a family. You can show your comments. Nothing is too negative. Nothing is too positive. As long as we're building something positive. The comments, negative or positive, should have only one goal. Build something positive. This life is a wonderful life. All we have to do is to live it by taking action every day to make things happen. And that's the goal of Coach Morning. But I want people to know that Coach Morning is not an invention for myself. Coach Morning has been invented for the world. That's why I want people to comment, to tell me what they feel, what they like. It's feel free to send your comments. It doesn't matter. If you feel something is negative, it's not good, tell me. I'll be more than happy to change whatever, whenever it's possible, I will change it just to make sure that we are part of a family. We're growing together. That's why I said at the show, the engine is you. It's the greatest moment that I'm able to share with you the world, the vision that I've been having for so many decades, the vision of transforming my life and the life of others as part of a family. Your advice will work for me. I will take it whenever they can make me a better person. And I'll be more than happy to share with you the ideas, the systems, the processes that have transformed my life. And that's a reality that we want to live, the family reality on social media, where it's not only about the presenter, the owner of the show, but it's also about the people who are watching the video, who are watching live. It's so important that we know that it's not just one person. I would like everybody to become the star of their own lives, where we don't only focus on other people, but we also focus on ourselves. I would think that everyone watching now is a star. Everyone has the possibility to become a star, and you can be a star in your own life. There is a legend in you. And that's what Coach Morning is all about, making sure that things happen. MVP code is the central part of Coach Morning Life. I wrote a book in 2004, Success with Meaning, and the main thing is to share the MVP code based on 5 pillars: mission, vision, passion, plan, and action. So today we're going to share 3 main sections. The first one, I'm going to share a little thought of the day with you. Second, I share a story about my life, but this is not because I want you to know my life. I think that by sharing this story with you, that can transform either your life or someone else's life. It's nothing about me. I'm not here to tell you how great I am. I'm here rather to share with you stories, ideas, thoughts that can transform lives. It's nothing about me, and I don't want it to be about me, especially at this time of my life where I think that I need to share more than I think. And I am not looking for fame by having Coach Morning Live. I'm looking rather to transform people's lives in a positive way, in a positive manner, how we can make things better. Thought of the day, story of the day, and my take on it. And until we close the show, again, it is your show. That's why I said the engine is you. If it wasn't for you, I would not be here today. The engine is you. And that happened when AI working with me, when I say thank you to the AI, it tells me that I am the engine. It's not about the artificial intelligence that I was working with, but rather it was because of me that it could develop all those nice ideas, all those quote cards for me. That's because of me. And this is the same thing. I stole that idea from AI that told me that I was the engine to tell all my viewers that they are the engine. It's not because of me. The show is there for you. That's the goal.
MVP code, mission, vision, passion, plan, then go. MVP code.
Can you dance with me?
MVP code.
MVP code.
Build you, watch me grow. MVP code. MVP code. Planet on the page.
Can you dance with me?
Get down. Small wins stacking up from the ground to crown. Action in the morning, action in the rain. I keep my word even through the strain. Meaning in the work, that's the real prize. Success.
The quote of the day is from someone that most of you either know by name or have seen a painting from. And I like the fact that today I'm going to talk about art in my life. And the quote is from one of the greatest artists that the world has ever known. And his name is Pablo Picasso. And the thought of the day, wonderful thing. Action is the foundational key to all success. Action is the foundational key to all success by Pablo Picasso. I think he's an artist. And when I was thinking about what Pablo Picasso said, I figured that he was right, because when the guy took a pen, a brush, and just draw an interrogation mark, and then that painting can be sold for millions, he really knows the power of action. Because if he did not do anything, that painting would not be worth millions. It makes sense that we take action, and that's the thought of the day. Action is the foundational key to all success. Again, everyone, let's that sink in. Action is the foundational key to all success by Pablo Picasso. The MVP Code is with you with Coach Morning.
One day at a time, I make it real. Not for the talk, for what I feel. Hands on the wheel, mind on the flame. I move with purpose, I see my name. MVP code, MVP code. Mission, vision, passion, plan, then go. MVP code, MVP code. Every day I build it, watch me grow. MVP code. MVP code. If I fall down, I rise. If I'm late, I learn. I don't wait for luck. I let my word burn.
Is it true that action is the foundational key? That guy was right. Action is, I would say, action is it. If you see anyone in your life who's successful, who's famous, who's done it, everybody's talking about them in your neighborhood, on TV, on radio, there's one thing that separates them from the rest. It's action. So today I take the pleasure of talking to you about the story, a little story in my life that makes a big difference, that has transformed me. And how it works, after I finished high school, I was someone who was very interested in learning, especially learning about spiritual ideas, systems that could transform my life. And I went to in French, they say libraries, but it's bookstore in English. And I went to a little bookstore. As you know, Coach Morning is from Haiti. And I went to that bookstore and saw a book. It only cost me $4. $4. Think about it. $4 in 1989. That book is called L'Art et le Vivant. And in English, you could translate that into Art and Living. And what it did for me, I took the book, took the pleasure of reading. I would tell you that I did not really take every single word. Sometimes I read book just to grab the part that I want or the part that I think is gonna do something for me. So I would never think of myself as a reader who absorbs all the parts of one book. I think I read to take what I want and what I think can be useful for me. And that's my style. So when I take the book, I read, and L'Art et le Vivant is about drawing. And that's why I'm so happy to talk about that today, because Pablo Picasso is a king, one of the kings of art, one of the king of painting. That book, I read it and start practicing the ideas or in the drawing. That guy is a French author. His name is Georges Bounon. You can search for him on the internet. He wrote the book in 1980, and he talked about how we can use our body to draw. The body become like a vehicle that is more powerful than just an object. It's or just for us to live. It has more power when you draw, and if you draw the power of the body, you will draw whatever you draw will bring will have life, will be strong, will have this. It's like having this, bringing the spirit into your drawing. And I start doing, and the main things of that, just like you think, when you talk about Pablo Picasso, you talk about Cubism. In this style, his main object was a spiral. As you know, a spiral, basically it's like you have no ends. And that's how he explained it. So when you draw, you're going to try to use spiral to make things happen. So that give more energy to the drawing. It was a pleasure. I do it like a little kid. I finished high school, but I think in my heart, the child was alive. And with that, I start using a black pencil and do drawings like kids, like a little child. And when I do them, when I make those drawings on the paper, remember those are abstract. I'm not drawing anything serious, anything real that you can see or imagine. And when I do those things, my younger brother, his name is Hendrik. Hendrik saw them, and I don't know what this guy saw. He somehow, he must have liked them. And then he asked me why I did not go to art school. At the time, my major, remember, is business. So I studied business management. I was studying business management. He advised me to go there. And somehow, I don't know, I listened to my younger brother. Sometimes the young people, the younger siblings, they don't listen to the older ones. I was older and I listened. I took his advice. I went to art school. But I did not finish anyway. And my style, the spiralism in me wanted me to draw with freedom. So it could not be too technical, too academic. So I had to draw on my own, do things, whatever I want. I was free. This is pure freedom. Pure freedom. You do whatever you want on that paper, on the canvas. Me, when I started, I was working on notebook covers, whatever I found. Any little piece of paper become a workspace for me to draw. I use mainly something called gouache. It's a little bit like more of a watercolor, but it's a higher version of watercolor. There is more consistency, more texture to it. And when I do those things, people started loving them. I went to the copy machines, make some color copies, and people just love them. I don't know why. All that to tell you how a book of $4 transforms my life. Today, I'm proudly saying to everybody that I'm a spiralist. Spiralism was mainly developed or started in Haiti as a genre. We have 3 Haitian authors who use spiralism to write, and one of them was a great painter. His name is Franck Etienne. If you look for him, he's big. He's really big. Not in the size of his body, But when it comes to production, artistic production, literary production, he's big. And that's how spiralism as a genre started. But what's funny, at the time I wasn't really into spiralism in Haiti as a genre. What's funny is that Georges Bounon, who's a French guy, wrote a book. And that's why today I'm saying to the world that I'm a spiralist. I think there is a connection between the two, the spiralism in Haiti and the spiralism from Georges Bounon. And Georges Bounon even didn't even talk about spiralism as a style, but the fact that he uses spirals to train the readers, I just say to the world, I'm a spiralist. It's interesting to see how the book has transformed me. It gave me a way of living. Spiralism to me is you take life as it comes, you take action, and the more you take action, the closer you get to a finish line that is satisfactory to what you want. And that's why I am so attached to action. If you have a problem, don't wait for the perfect sky, just take action. And that's the pleasure of living a life where you can have the freedom of doing what you want sometimes, okay, what you like, and you make sure that every time something come to you, you know, until you take action, nothing happens. And that's the goal of the show today, to make sure that we know that action is more important. In a sense, that doesn't mean the other portions of the MVP code are not important. But when you're going to give life to something, to any project, any dream, whenever it's going to happen, it's because of your actions. Isn't that great to be part of a life where you can apply the MVP code?
Future on my side when my feet stay true. Coach morning in my chest. We go on through. MVP code. Mission, vision, passion, plan, then go. MVP code. MVP code. Every day I build it, watch me grow. MVP code. Make a difference now, that's how I grow. MVP code.
Now remember I said the third part was to talk about my take. I think somehow I have talked so long about action that you know the take. The take is simple. The take is that action makes things happen. If we're gonna transform our lives, there is only one thing that is going to make it happen entirely, completely. The transformation starts when you take action. You can have a dream, you can have a project, you can have a plan. As you say in the MVP code, we talk about mission, vision, passion, plan, and action. But in reality, action is what gives the value, a real value to the four previous things we said. Mission. If you don't take action, nobody will know you have a mission. If you don't take action, nobody will know you have a vision. Nobody will know you have a plan if you don't take action. Nobody will know. Nobody will know the value of your passion If you have passion, it will transform, it will manifest in action. So when someone tell me you like something, you would love to do something, until I see that your action matches that dream or that passion, that 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 goal that you have, I know it's nothing is happening. So that's my take. Action is everything when it comes to transformation. Until you take action, until I take action. If I tell you so many things happened to me this week, and I know there is nothing else made things happen the way I want it. Because I made sure that I take action, and that's how I was able to have a solution and transform the problem into a solutions. And you, I don't know if you can tell, I'm very happy because every time I solve a problem, the level of happiness is is something that you can feel, is something that you can see. And everything happens with the power of action. It's simple. It's not impossible. I wanted to say that. What's funny, you can tell I'm not here to have you give me some likes, some shares, and subscribe. I'd never say that during the whole show. And I know it's an experience. I'm I'm learning, I'm building, and as I said, I'm building with you. It's a pleasure to work with you to make this show what it's supposed to be. I guarantee you, this is a show that will take all your comments into considerations. I'll make adjustment. I'll make things better just because of your comments, just because of what you say, your comments, your critics. I am open because it's not my show. It's your show. That's why you can tell. Coach Morning Live, the engine is you. It's what I want to accomplish. You are the engine. That's why the show is being aired. Without you, there will be no show. It's not for me, it's for you. Please like, share, and subscribe. That's how I can know that you are participating in you taking action. And please share your comments with me. It's it's the best you can do when you come. It's like in a classroom. If you don't participate, there is no real improvement in the as a team, as a class, as a class in the classroom. The team counts on your input, your comments to become better and better every day. So if we what happened, we talk about the transformation with Picasso. His the guy said that action is the foundational key to all success. So if you don't take action, there is no success. We talk about the story of buying a book that transformed my life and makes me become a spiralist today. And we know that action is what transforms lives. You can have all the great things, you can have the money, you can have the people with you, you can have all the systems, all the ideas, all the great ideas, but until you take action, nothing happens. So today, I'm inviting you to take action. Ask yourself, what area of your life is waiting on action? What one action you can take today? Very important. What one action you can take today? If you take action, guarantee you, the transformation will happen. Don't even be stressed. Action can make you healthy, happy, and successful. It's one little word that carries so much power. I invite you to take action. And until next time, Coach Morning wish you happiness, health, and success. Be happy. I love you all. Coach Morning Live will air next week, Thursday, 7 p.m. Invite your friends, invite your family members. This is a pleasure. I love you all. Coach Morning Live loves you.